It'll never be as good as Trump. I mean, there will never be the orange clown paint and the hair.
For the people who want to portray your nation as a global laughingstock, I don't think they're ever going to have the glory days of the most utterly preposterous thing you could possibly ever have, and get it elected president of the United States of America.
You just grab a pen, a good pen. Not that one. We're very confused about Brexit, and somebody referred to Boris Johnson as, quote, as slippery as an eel in a bucket of snot. So what the hell is happening?
You could go to the person who is allegedly running this country, whoever that may be, and they will have absolutely no idea either. Boris Johnson is on a mission to destroy Britain, to diminish her role in the world, and to leave her completely broken, the nation, as a world power. And along the way, he's also killed 80,000 of our citizens.
There is a certain similarity in terms of having somebody like this running the country into the ground, and then being presented with something like this pandemic and mismanaging it. Supposedly we're going to be going smooth transition to a new presidency, and that ain't happening because it's 2020. Your darkly funny and nightmarish imagery is sort of perfect for 2020 and pandemic times.
So the interesting thing about this pandemic, apart from the horrific nature of it and the number of dead people as a consequence, is how we as a profession globally have responded to it. Across the world, cartoonists have turned this thing into a kind of cartoon character.
It's true though, the virus is a perfect cartoon character. I mean, it's like any little spiky thing with a circle is the virus, and it's immediately recognizable. I want to talk about this other cartoon that you just sent me this morning. This the image, more bodily fluids you've got here.
Not necessarily bodily fluids. As a daily cartoonist, you've got to deal with the news agenda, and yesterday, Brexit, well, they're doing something, but nothing's happened. So I thought, God, what am I going to do? Oh, of course, they're having the electoral college. So I just had this image of Trump being washed down the plug hole in a smear of yellow and orange as he just bubbles away down the plug hole. And so it's bodily fluids. It's him. It's just his. It's like the Wicked Witch of the West. He's just melted. You know?
I'm envious of your fecal imperative and that you can actually draw your politicians as smeared fecal matter in one form or the other. Well, on the subject of shit, though, I mean, it does feel like we've never been in deeper shit than we are right now.
It is possibly, the most appalling period of my life. I'm 61, so, I've lived through a few appalling things, but this does strike me as particularly appalling because tens and hundreds of thousands of our fellow citizens are dying.
Yeah, right.
To an extent because of government neglect, through government mismanagement and government malice.
It's going to disappear. One day, it's like a miracle, it will disappear.
There were actually a few coronavirus patients, and I shook hands with everybody.
Well, one thing should be close to both our hearts, Matt, is how do you draw Joe Biden?
Oh, that is such a good question. It's going to be, in so many ways, it's going to be a giant come down after Trump. I mean, in terms of just the antics, the Twitter feed, there's going to be this massive come down.
When he was elected, I actually ordered in more orange, and now I've got
You're
crate full of this stuff. What am I going to do with it?